Buckle up, my cosmic explorers. Today we're diving into the energies of the week ahead to turbocharge your personal transformation, especially because this is the first week of the year starting January 1st. We're doing it in a little bit of different format for those of you watching on YouTube. And for those of you listening in, I hope you enjoy the little different format as well. If you don't know me yet, my name is May. I'm an energy wave savant, intuitive witch and digital empath, as I like to call myself. I empower empathic entrepreneurs to master the energies around them, everything that happens around you within their clients as well. And I use Hawaiian philosophy, Hawaiian wisdom, and various energy work techniques to do so. My aim is for you to fully realize who you are and to really shine your innate power. Aloha and welcome, my beautiful soul. And today I actually want to take you on a little journey to explain a couple of things, because we're starting the year. It's the first day of the year. When I'm recording this, it's still January 1st here. Sorry it took me a little bit longer, but the laptop was a little bit slower earlier today. I want to show you a little bit what's going to be happening around. So for those of you who do watch video, you're going to see a little presentation. But for those of you listening in through the podcast, don't worry. I'll read all the important parts for you. You're going to have that in the audio as in there all for you. So to be able to do that, I'm going to take you to my presentation here. So we're doing the energy reading for the week of January 1st until January 7th of 2024. I really enjoy saying that. And here we go. I hope you can see this. So first of all, I want to get started with, giving you a little bit of a heads up on what's going on energetically, astrological. So of course, I asked my sources to help me, to guide me. And we're starting today with, January 1st being Mercury ending the retrograde in Sagittarius. That suggests a good time to start making plans for the year ahead. So if you're listening in, and it's still first, I think it's going to happen on the 2nd or 3rd as well. So take a moment to do that. Venus is in Sagittarius square Saturn in Pisces, indicating a need for relaxation and not pushing too hard on productivity. So allow yourself to take this day, or as I like to say, these days, to, really feel into, what do you want to envision? What do you want to create? I mean, come on, it's the first day of the year, right? Why not? It's the best time to do that. On January 4th, we're going to have Mars entering into Capricorn, ushering in a period of ambition and determination, particularly in tackling New Year's resolutions. So that's going to help us there. And then we're going to have on January 9th, the Sun in Capricorn forms a trine with Uranus in Taurus, fostering creativity and productivity. January 11th, the new moon in Capricorn presents an opportune time for starting new projects and focusing on career ambitions. So see, it's all about the doing. And then we have January 12th, Mars in Capricorn trines Jupiter in Taurus, bringing luck in business and financial matters. Juno begins its retrograde in Virgo, leading to introspection in relationships. All right. And January 13th, Mercury enters Capricorn, emphasizing serious and goal-oriented communication. So as you see, the first half of this month is going to be very strong about envisioning and, starting the process of creating that we're going to have. Don't worry, I'm going to be repeating the ones from January 8th next week as well, because we're going to be taking this. I'm going to be doing this in the beginning so that you always have a roundup of the energies coming. And again, as I always say, when I'm telling you about the energies that we're having, this is the astrology supporting us. But then again, we also, for me, it's about being very intentional and being very mindful each day. It doesn't, no matter what planet we're having retrograde or not, right? All right, so that's how we're going to get started into the year. So it's going to, I feel like 2024 is going to be a very productive year. Just like last year was very transformative, I think 2024 is going to be very productive. So we're going to get into that. Another thing that I bring to you is the portal days. And I've been researching this a little bit more, and this is why today, I'm sorry if it takes a little bit longer. If you're only interested in the reading itself, just, fast forward this part. But I felt the need that I want to express this part about portal days and galactic activation portal days, because I've actually been researching on what the difference is between the two of them, because, being here in Germany, in Europe, I've always heard the term of the portal days, and coming from, but still, researching it in the terms in English, I've always only found the galactic activation portal days. As you know, for me, the portal days are associated with heightened cosmic energies and vibrations. These days are considered significant for meditation, reflection, and connection with one's subconscious and intuition. They can also be challenging days, bringing forth intense emotions and requiring a focus on inner work. And that's the one specific for the portal days. And now if you bring in the galactic activation portal days, both of them are sort of connected to the Mayan calendar and the whole numerology around it. But the important part is, or the important difference that I've noticed, because it's different days. If you Google galactic activation portal days, it's different than the portal days here that we have in Europe. And for me, and I've actually, looked at it and researched it. And the main difference is that the galactic activation portal days are sort of a more universal energy coming in on planet Earth, supporting us living here, but more on a global level. And the portal days are more on a personal level. And that's why these are very interesting for reflection and meditation. And again, like I mentioned before, with the planetary, with the astrological part, this is all, something that can influence us a little bit and make certain days a little bit harder. But if you learn and practice for yourself to make each day as intentional and as mindful as possible, this is, you're going to be fine. And, you're going to be surfing the waves. Like I say, the surfing the energy waves, very fine. All right. But for this week's reading, the important part is January 5th, we have a portal day. All right. So we're starting, this reading is for January 1st until the 7th. And in between, we're going to have one portal day on the 5th. If you're interested in the other portal days, we have one on the 13th, on the 16th, 21st, and 24th, but you don't have to write them down because I'll read them, give them to you in the readings that we have on a weekly level. All right. I don't want to forget to talk about our moons. We have a new moon on January 11th and a full moon on January 25th. So we're still on the, descending. I'm sorry, I keep forgetting the English word for this, but it's basically, when we're going from full moon to new moon, we're in that, energy right now, which is a lot about release. So if there's still something, because I know a lot of us have done, our rituals, our cleansing I always call it in the time between the years, and we're still in the middle of it. So if you're still in there, take this opportunity, use this energy to release until on January 11th, when we can go a little bit deeper on the building up. All right, now, as you can see, here is the card decks that I have, gotten ready for all of us for the reading. Before we go deeper in this, and again, if this is your first time, you're going to see that I have two decks on the top and three decks on the bottom. We have on the top, the left one is for the portal day on January 5th, and then we have the general one here on the right-hand side. Don't ask me why I have that, order of the decks. It's something my spirits gave into me. I don't know if they're going to ask me to ever change that. For now, that's the way we're doing the readings. And then down here, we have the personal ones. All right. And don't worry, I'm going to take a moment to, bring in the energies and bring in our spirit guides for the reading. But for you to know, take a moment if you want to, press pause And you can, feel into this. We have a gray stone on the left side. It's my river, I think it's Ocean Pebble. Then we have in the center a chestnut, and then on the right hand side we have my wonderful rose quartz that comes with us. So take your moment whenever you're ready to really breathe deeply. Take a moment to feel into what your gut tells you. It can be just one of these three, or maybe two, or maybe three. So just, take your moment to feel into that. And while you're doing this, I'm going to take a moment to call in all our spirit guides, all the universe, Heaven Father, Mother Earth, the four elements of the four directions, all our ancestors, our spirit guides, that are here with us, our power animals, our healer energies that are out there that are supporting us. I'm calling you all in, inviting you to be part of this reading of this week. Allow us to have the space that we need, the time, the patience. Allow everyone to hear the words that they need to hear for themselves for this week, for the message from the portal day, from the whole week, for themselves, so that everybody has a good toolbox to get into this very first week of the year. Thank you and mahalo for coming in. Wonderful. All right, my beautiful ones. So let's get started with the reading, and we're going to get started up top with the portal day reading. And we are getting started. Oh, there you go. Earth Mother, feel love and comforted. All right. So this portal day is telling us to remember Mother Earth is there. She is here to help us, to cradle us, to hold space for us. All right. To hold us for ourselves being here on this planet. And the next one that we have here from our portal day is, I feel my way into faith one step at a time. What I love about these affirmation cards is that on one hand, of course, they already give us the affirmation that we can use to get into it. But on the other hand, they're also a reminder. And when a card like this comes up, it's a reminder for us to, step into faith and to ask ourselves, like, how is your faith right now? How are you feeling right now? And what can you do? What is the one step that you can do to come closer to faith? What are you missing? And what can you do to go back into faith? And I know it's not an easy one, because faith is, such a wonderful, beautiful thing to have, but sometimes hard to get there. I just want to give you one suggestion, which I find extremely important on the path to go back to faith, sort of also like the faith, the trust, the belief, right? A lot of the times it starts with making the decision to do so. Just take that thought for yourself and think into that. All right. And another card that we have from the portal day is Isis Magic Manifesting. Your dreams, visions, and goals are becoming reality. So stay focused. And I mean, this goes with the first week, right, that we're having, and with the 4th of January that we just have with the planetary alignment. So really, I think there's not much more to say. Allow yourself to become the magic manifester that is already inside of you. Believe, like we just had the belief card. So believe that you can, what are you missing to have faith that you can? Another one that we have is the Trader, exchange energy to create abundance. Exchange energy to create abundance. So what can you do? How can you exchange your energy to create more abundance in your life? That's an interesting one. And I think this is a card. No, I don't think. I feel that this is the card where our spirit guides ask us, take a moment, connect with them, with your spirit guides, or maybe even your ancestors, connect with them and ask them, what can I do? What energy can I exchange and where to create more abundance in my life. Beautiful. All right. And here we go with the cards, the general cards, and you're already seeing it, but I'm going to, talk about this. So these are the general cards for the whole week of January 1st. So this is like from now, right now, it's already happening. We have the energy of the seer. So see beyond the current situation. All right. So go in there, see beyond what's happening right now. Feel into that, take a step back and, feel into the current situation that you're having. All right. Sometimes it's about taking a step back, a step to the left, whichever feels right. Just follow that. But yeah, have a different look on it. I choose to be a super attractor and have unwavering faith in the universe. That is the affirmation that we're getting here. So again, and I might say, when you look at what I just mentioned, with the Portal Day card, I choose to be a super attractor. What about choosing to have faith, right? So choose to be the super attractor and have unwavering faith. Here you go, in the universe. I love when the cards align like that. It's so beautiful. And just FYI, I don't know why it's coming up right now, but it wants to come up. I know that I've organized everything so that I have this presentation with the cards for you, but I didn't check them, if you know what I mean, because you can do that and then just not look into the detail. I'm doing this really in this moment for you because this is the moment where I'm connected with my spirit guides to help me bring in the right words for you. So I'm as surprised as you when I see the cards aligning like this. I'm really enjoying this. All right, so let's move on with the next card, which is White Eagle Ancestor Spirit. Here we go. Aloha spirits, aloha ancestors. I love it when the ancestors come in. White Eagle Ancestor Spirit, connect to your lineage. A family wound or pattern can be healed right now. Wow, let's just breathe that in. Fully ancestor power coming in, helping us to really get into it and really start the year with, good energies happening. Love this. And then we have the High Priestess, harnessed mystic powers. Don't forget it, my darling. We are energetic beings here to have a human experience on this plane. And we all have our mystical powers. So bring them in, harness your mystical powers. I know you can. And again, here, it's about having faith again, right? Bring that mystical power out to be with us. All right, so these are the general cards that we had. We have the Portal Day cards. We have the general cards for the whole week. And now we're going to dive into the personal ones. And as always, we're going from left to right. So we're starting with the wonderful gray stone. Again, I think it's from the ocean. And let's get started with your personal message. And here we go. We're starting with, I accept that good things come easily. I'm a super attractor. Here you go. I accept that good things come easily. I am a super attractor. Isn't that a beautiful one? I am a super attractor. So bring that deep into your system, my beautiful one. Again, here. Whenever there's doubt, work on the doubt and bring in the faith, and make the first steps to bring in the faith. You also have Mary Magdalene with the Teacher Awakens, meaning you have something important to share. Follow the inner call. Don't let anything stop you. All right. Follow that inner call that you have inside of you and don't let anything stop you. Beautiful. And you have the warrior, be fearless and stand strong. So here you go, right? So there is a path. You have a calling. It might not necessarily have to be the teacher itself, but there is a calling, because the energy of this card that we just had is not just the Teacher Awakens, but there is something important that you want to share that is inside of you, a gift that you have, and it wants to come out. So make the first steps, bring in that fearless warrior, stand strong and follow that direction. You are the super attractor. So attract that, follow that intuition and bring that out and allow yourself to bring in whoever needs to hear your whatever you have to share. All right. All right, here we go. If you resonated with the chestnut, then these are your personal cards, your personal message. And we have for you: when I merge my desire with faith, I can take action from a place of peace rather than control. I love this so much, because when I merge my desire with faith, I can take action from a place of peace rather than control. And here we go, rounding up again. I love that everyone has the faith part in there. So again, we have this: when you bring in the faith and be faithful, and then ask yourself, how do I, what kind of actions can I do right now from this connection, is so much better than coming in from, when we try to control things with our mind. Take a moment, take a deep breath, connect yourself with yourself, be there, and then, and then bring it out. All right. The next one that we have for you is the Cernunos, life force. Express your divine driving passion. Sensual and sexual powers are increased. So here you go. It's your life force. The beginning of the year. No better card to have, because you're out there. Bring in your passion. I love that this comes out, because I love when everybody's called to bring out their passion. I believe if everybody would just follow their passion, we would all have the perfect jobs and the perfect lives. I truly believe that. And the next card that we have for you is the Great Teacher. Learn from spiritual experience. And I love when this card comes up, because it's the reminder of some experience. So whatever challenge you're going to have this week, ask yourself, when have you already been there, and what did you do to bring yourself, into that? All right. Learn from spiritual experience. All right. And if you resonated with my wonderful rose quartz, then this is your personal message. And we're getting started with you for: I slow down and listen to the guidance that's available to me. So whatever storm is happening out there, take a moment to slow down and to listen to where Spirit wants to guide you. Listen to what wants to happen and just follow that. All right. Lord Shiva, transcendence. Rise up, honor your inner force. Steps are being given. Dance with the universe. Lord Shiva, transcendence. All right. Bring in that force that you have, that you already have inside of you. It's already there. All right. It's already there to have it. It's about listening in to that energy that wants to come out even more. I love this. And the last but not least card for you is the Guardian Angel. You're not alone. Remember, you have spirit guides out there. Again, the first card that you had was, about slowing down and listening. And see how both cards, sorry for those of you watching, both cards have feathers in them. The first one has sort of like angel wings. And the last one that says, the one with the Guardian Angel is, you are not alone, has a huge feather in the center. Let me check the other one. No, we don't have feathers there. But, the first and the third, and I find it interesting because it's, you are not alone. Listen in, listen to the guidance that you already have, that is existing for you. All right. And then transcend into that energy and dance with the universe. Imagine dancing with your spirit guides. I think that's always a very beautiful way to see that. All right. So that's for the reading for this week that we had. I hope this message helps you. These messages help you be there. I'm going to turn off the, how do you call that? The presentation. Here we go. I'm going to do that. I hope these words helped you understand, what you're going through, what's happening for this week. I do them because I want you to, embrace the energies on one hand, but on the other hand, also, have helpful words that help you understand. I don't know if I've ever, mentioned this, but for me, when I started off on my spiritual path, one of the things that helped me was a card reading from a dear colleague of mine that used to do these. And it was so beautiful to have that. I'm not saying that, that you take it as rules, but it is helpful to know, what kind of energies do I have to look out for? Maybe can I, implement more? And that's why I love working with the affirmation cards, because I want you to not just see, the negative side of a challenge that can be there maybe sometimes, or the challenging part, but then I want you to see, the positive one, the outcome, where you can go. Because one of the things that I believe is the more intentional we become, the more focused we become, the more direction we have for something, the better we get at, what we are ourselves. All right. Who our own being in that innate power that I spoke of in the beginning. So really, I'm so grateful for your presence in today's mystical session that we had. I hope you enjoyed it with, the new format that we're having here. And if the cards resonated with you, let your insights shine, let me know, drop a comment or beam me an email if you'd like. You'll find my contact details somewhere, or just leave it here in the comments. Let me know which of these cards resonated with you and what they told you for yourself. I really enjoy, seeing which ones and what helped you from these readings. So let me know if you like. And I like to end, as always, I do end with a wonderful quote. And today I want to end with a quote from Aristotle. I hope I said that right. The energy of the mind is the essence of life. So with these words, for you, my beautiful soul, have a wonderful start into the new year. I want to say Happy New Year for you, with many blessings. And remember that Aristotle said, the energy of the mind is the essence of life.